Hello, everyone. It's Karen Polino Carrere, and it's 444 on Thursday. And this is the way I can give back and support others on their journey and connect with their soul and their divine family of many to receive guidance, support, knowing that you don't have to walk the journey alone. Our divine destiny is to be supported and to receive guidance, signs, synchronicities along our journey. So today is November 2nd, and I thought it'd be fun to do a past, present, future spread for the month of November so we can bring awareness to anything that we need to know about the past, which is whatever moment just ended, any past before that, and the future, meaning moving forward into November and forward. So welcome everyone coming on. Say hello. Hi, Peggy. Hi, Ellen. Good to see people hopping on. It's very cold here. I've got my sweatshirt on and just looking to stay warm. And so it's a great day to just snuggle up and receive messages of guidance and support. Hi, Maura. Hi, Joyce. So just be open to receive today. And I do want to share that doors are open for my Awaken My True Self community and membership. And they're only open for a limited time. You can join and receive 3 live events every month and an enormous portal filled with resources that I've showed and shared in last week's 444. And you can see sneak previews on my Facebook page or on the website. So just go to awakenmytrueself.com. If you join for the year membership, you get 2 months free, or you can join monthly. And again, I was sharing with somebody today, it's the most full program I've ever offered for such a value. And I know people need that value these days. And so this is all about coming back to yourself and moving in the direction of your own passion, joy, purpose, and transforming those old beliefs and walking the path of your soul, not your conditioned ego self. So you hear many of those messages on the 444. So check it out at awakenmytrueself.com. I would love to have you. We just had an event last night. We still have 3 more live events this month. And one of them is doing readings for the members only. So check that out. It's well worth looking into and seeing if your soul is calling you. Okay, welcome everybody coming on. Know that if you want to be chosen for an individual reading, you need to comment during the live event, and you can comment about the group reading. You can comment about anything you want. Oh, Mary Pillsbury, what a joy to see you. Hi, Margie. Hi, Amanda, Nanette, Kathy, Janet. Happy birthday, Janet. I like my 60s. I have to say that. So, okay, so let's dive in, everyone. We're going to receive insight as we start a new month. I'm going to do past, present, future spread. So take a nice deep breath and join me in prayer so you can be open to receive your highest and best. So take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, let go of everything that happened before. Take another nice deep breath in. As you exhale, let go of everything that's going to happen after, no matter if you're on live or listening to the replay. And breathe into the present moment. Breathe into the peace of being here now and taking this sacred time for yourself. This is your time. I'm going to ask you to invite the divine alignment of your soul, calling your divine family of many angels, guides, masters, teachers, loved ones in spirit, archangels, ascended masters. We all have a divine family of many. Just feel yourself relax into that unconditional love and support. I ask you to join me in inviting the highest vibration of love, light, and grace to move through all of us today for your highest and greatest good. I ask the highest vibration of love, light, and grace to bring forth anything that no longer serves you to be healed, transformed, released, and completed. I also ask the highest vibration of love, light, and grace to bring wisdom, guidance, clarity, opportunities for the month of November and moving forward, and everything we need to know for our highest and greatest good. And together we say, and so it is. Okay, so welcome everybody coming on. So first of all, I'm going to use the Power of Surrender deck and pick one card from that deck first. And I'm going to use my Oracle deck, Ask Your Soul Knows, which I'm finally fully back in stock after being sold out. You can get it on my website, createheaven.com. I know I've been throwing 2 different websites, but that's the evolution of my work, awakenmytrueself.com and createheaven.com. Great intentions, though, in that, huh? And Angel, God, and Goddess deck by Tony Carmine Salerno. Hi, Jane, Christine, Ellen. Okay, so I'm going to pick one card from each about the past. One card from each about the present. And one card from each about the future. Okay, let's see what unfolds. Welcome everybody coming on. Okay, so first of all, I just wrote about this in my journal this morning, so I'm so excited to see this card. Surrender to effortlessness. Okay, I'm going to read you what it says on the card. Love that. That's a message from your soul. Your ego likes to make things hard, wants to figure it out, do everything right, control. Your soul says it's easier than you think. Be open to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. Again, I think I'm laughing because the words I kept hearing this morning were go with the flow, go with the flow. So effortlessness is allowing yourself to surrender and go with the flow. If you're trying to push, force, or steer the ship in a certain direction, just let go of the wheel. Say, show me my highest and best. Show me the highest and best of all, better than I could ever imagine. Okay, great guidance. Oh, Ellen, that's a great question. How do you decide which decks to use? So, Ellen, I have been doing readings for almost 25 years. So I tell people all the time, you have to find the decks that are true to you, that you feel comfortable working with. But I created my own deck, my Ask Your Soul Knows, which is messages and invitations to the soul, because we are a soul in a human experience. So I use that deck because it's my own deck and I designed it in the highest intention of all the decks that I've used, like what really resonated and was connected to my clients, to readings, to the divine, to the soul. And then Tony Carmine Salerno's deck, I actually, when Doreen Virtue denounced all her decks, I found that deck, and I feel like between my deck and that deck and the combination of the two together, it's just divine. I feel like it's right on. And so you get comfortable using the decks that are the right on decks for you. So I would encourage you to check them out, but also it's what you're really drawn to. And surrender is a theme. Surrender is not about giving up. Surrender is about opening up to divine grace. And eventually, because I have a 40-day journey, and that's what my decks will be based on, they're 40 cards, so you can use them in readings, but you can also use them as a 40-day journey. And I have a 40-day journey of surrender and trust that I include on the Awaken My True Self portal, along with my 40-day affair with yourself. So eventually I want to create a deck for each of my 40-day journeys. So eventually I'll have my own surrender deck. But I do love Judith Orliff's deck. Okay. It's a great question. And I'm sure many people have thought about it or asked. Okay, past. We're jumping back to the reading now. But I thought it was such a good question, I wanted to stop. So first of all, I set the intention in this reading. What do we need to know about the month of November moving forward? And usually we pick 2 past cards, because if we're not complete with something, or if there's something from our past that is important for the month of November, then that's what's going to come up in the past. So, I really feel, so I'm going to start with the card from my deck, which is one of those questions that when we're on our spiritual journey, or we're waking up to who we really are, we end up asking this question: why am I here? What's the purpose of being here in a human experience? Why did my soul come to this lifetime, choose the family that I chose, choose the culture, have the history that I have? And so I feel, with everything going on in the world, especially the disruption and conflict that came forward in October, many of us are coming to those very deep questions. And another one in my deck is, who am I? And this is, why am I here? So it's a time where we need to not try and figure out what's going on. We can do what we can for the outer world, but it's even a time to go deeper inside yourself and create alignment. The infinity symbol is vertical here, because when we are in alignment to our heart, to our soul, and our divine self, we live in vertical alignment, which means we're connected to heaven and earth. We're connected into the oneness of our soul, a love, our heart. We're in the present moment. And that's the vertical. I'm doing a workshop on Saturday called Divine Alignment and Healing and Manifesting Through Divine Alignment. And I talk about this. When we're on the vertical, we're riding the waves of change, of uncertainty, of our thoughts, our fears. So it's really important that you're centering yourself within yourself and your soul, and ask from the inside out, what can I do to be in alignment to peace, happiness, joy, purpose, service, and following that inner guidance, and then sending it out, back out into the world. So going in, I'm doing this opposite, in, and then going back out into the world with what you recognize and remember by asking that deep question. Now, the other one is, if you feel ungrounded, it's really important. Nature is, I know it's getting colder here in the Northeast, but it's also still kind of crisp and beautiful. Nature grounds us. Nature reflects back to us. I've had this conversation with students and clients because I feel like it's really important. Nature is a mirror reflection that there's a natural order to this life experience, to the universe. Somehow the leaves are falling here in the Northeast and everything is letting go, going into hibernation, and then it rebirths in the spring. How does nature know how to do that, or why does it do it? Because there's an underlying divine order. And so we need to remember, even though we don't understand what's going on out in the world and how things are unstable, unsure right now, this is a time more than ever to go within and to center within and to center in nature and ground ourselves in nature and to trust that there is an underlying divine order to it all, even though we can't intellectually understand it. So this is really important as you go into November. And think about the times in the past when you did take it, that you stepped inside, when you did step in nature. How does it feel? It feels centering, grounding. Okay. Present card. Okay, perfect. Stay in the moment, everyone. November, it's about, this is the message I get over and over and over again in meditation. How can I live in the present moment? It is impossible to figure out the future moment. We can intend, but really it's about living fully and living that intention you want for the future in the present moment. So this card brings us into center again. Here we're coming back. There's a theme going on. And again, I didn't turn this card over until I went to the present card. So November is about staying present in the moment. And interesting that this card is coming in the present moment, right? 2 cards for the present. The other card is with that is the Angel of Abundance. Now, anytime I look at this card, I hope you can see it. It brings peace. Like, these are the colors of calmness, peace. So when you stay in the present moment, there is more peace and calm. Okay. The Angel of Abundance is trusting that there is abundance and it's being open to abundance flowing to you and trusting in the flow of abundance. Abundance is about not only about prosperity, it's about joy, happiness, peace. These are the abundant qualities of our soul. So how you can find more peace in the month of November is staying in the present moment. Look at the white dot in both of them, which is interesting. And calling on the angels of abundance and saying, show me what I need to know, but need to, the resources I need, the financial support I need, the answers I need, the pathways to peace, the pathways to joy. Okay. Now, again, I haven't turned the future card over, so let's see what the future says. Okay. So I feel like we're in a combination of what can we do in the uncertainty of everything happening in the world today, but how can we stay in what is within our empowerment, within our pathway to peace, and that's staying centered, staying in the moment. So this other card is God of Indulgence. So balance is what I'm getting with this card. I'm not particularly like, if there's one image in this card, I'm not crazy about this image, but it is what it is. And I immediately get balance. Like, stay in balance, everyone. If you need quiet time, if you need to turn the news off, turn the news off. If you need quiet time, if you need nature time, if you need to be in community, if you need to be with friends or people that lift your spirits. That's why I created Awaken My True Self community, because I wanted a community where we're focused on the soul, the divine, we're raising vibration, we're finding our own, we're returning to ourselves, our soul, and we're supporting each other. We're in that vibration of miracles and healing and grace. And so surround yourself with that support if you need it, and ask for support. The divine wants you to reach out and ask. Guide me, show me, protect me, comfort me. These are all beautiful requests to the divine. Now, the other card that's showing up is help me to see the truth. This is a very powerful card in my deck, because the more you walk your spiritual journey, there's an unseen truth and there's seen truth. And so we can ask to be shown the truth of what we need to know. And that's a very powerful prayer when you say, show me the truth in this situation. So if you're struggling or you really want to move forward and know the truth, ask to see the truth, but you got to be ready to see the truth. Sometimes it's going to be a wonderful expected truth. Sometimes it's going to shock you. And I also feel like with this card, we don't know the whole truth when we see things happening in the world. The only truth we know is what's inside of ourselves. There's a tremendous long history in humanity. So things that are happening now could be a vibration and a manifestation or a cause of something happened a long time ago, or people making choices that you can't understand. It may be because they had a certain history that brought them to make the choices they're making. So don't assume the truth. Ask the divine to show you the truth. And then if you're open, you'll see the truth. And the most important question you can ask your soul is, show me the truth of who I am. Okay? Or show me the truth of divine guidance. Is it real? Show me, validate it with me. Okay? Does that make sense to everyone? Joyce says, I pulled that card today, being open for what the divine wants to show me. Yeah. And that's courage. That's readiness to be open. Okay. I'm going to shuffle the cards, and I'm going to do a couple individual readings. I'm going to use my deck and Tony Carmine Salerno's deck. I do want to mention, because I'm so passionate about this, and this is year 2 of Awaken My True Self, I really want to welcome everybody. It's such a valuable platform. It's a whole website of resources, meditations, everything that I've done and consolidated in a beautiful website, easy to navigate portal of my classes, meditations, 2 of my 40-day journeys. I've never given so much for such a great value, because we need to come back to ourselves. And if everybody brought peace and healing within themselves and focused on love and grace, then the world would be a better place. So there's also 3 live events, guest speakers. I've had some amazing writers, speakers, teachers, spiritual mediums, guides, miracle moment sharing, live event every month, and coaching and empowerment by myself. So check it out, awakenmytrueself.com. Doors are only open for a limited time. They're closing, I think it's next week, 11/11. So you can join for the month or get 2 months free and join for the year. So let's see who randomly is chosen for an individual reading. Joyce, beautiful. Well, I guess you prayed this morning and the divine is going to continue to show you through me. So Joyce, take a nice deep breath, be open to receive. So just know, everyone, that I shuffled all the cards, so I trust when a card repeats itself. So Joyce, you have the nature card again. So this card is about connect with nature. You reap what you sow. Your dream is coming to fruition. So keep planting those seeds of intention in silence, in connection with the divine and nature. Just go out in nature and say your prayers, plant the seeds of intention. I know you pray for yourself, but you pray for others as well. So you know your prayers are heard and valued, is what I'm hearing. The other card is, I feel like you have some decisions to make, or a decision to make. So this card is about connect with your soul, Joyce. I feel like there's not just one decision. It's about exploring your options to make the decision that's in your highest and best, and the highest and best of all. So explore your options to then narrow down and be shown a choice and a decision that's in your highest and greatest good. I feel like you're going to be exploring this. This is a decision to be made in 2024, but you need to start now planting the seeds, exploring your options, and just gathering your information and opportunities. Okay. So I'm going to leave you with those blessings. All right. Let's go to someone else. Okay, Christine. She says, that's exactly what I need to know right now is peace. Okay, Christine, take a nice deep breath. Be open to receive. We have a lot of nature cards today. So nature is calling. So I have to say, so Christine, it's most importantly, this is the card from my deck. It's about right now, don't try and figure everything out. It's only going to confuse you, distract you, scatter you. Take one step at a time. And I feel like get centered in your heart and focus on what is the most important thing you want to feel and experience moving forward. And don't run, rush, force, push. Just take one step at a time. That's why I actually drew on the card. One step will get you towards where you're going, but it's not about, it's literally what the beginning card said: stay centered, stay in the present moment, and take steps forward. Because also the card that's coming with this, I feel like, again, there's another message. And if there's repeated messages, it's probably applying to most people who are drawn to this. Connect with nature, get out in nature, ask, the card literally says goddess of the earth, an idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature is coming your way. So you are going to get insight by just taking one step at a time. I really feel, Christine, because you're going to be more present, that divine grace or inspiration or intuitive guidance can drop in because you're not as scattered. You're not up in your head trying to figure everything out. You're actually present, open to receive, and therefore the divine can give you exactly what you need in the moment that will unfold the next moment. Okay? All right, everyone. I'm going to leave you with blessings. Hit that share button and send this out. Whoever is meant to see it will see it, and they'll get their own messages of divine guidance and support. I leave you with blessings, and stay present, everyone. That's the most important message. And don't forget, you can ask your divine family of many in your soul for all the help and support you need. All right, everyone. Blessings.